hand. Just because EID is in the living room does not mean that we cannot show up and show out. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Haja for those who are new here. So today I'm doing a easy, simple drugstore EID makeup tutorial for 2020. So I accidentally deleted the rest of my intro, so we're just gonna get right into the tutorial. Maybelline, this City Mini palette, and the first thing I'm gonna do is go in with this shade right here. So definitely make sure that your eyelid is all the way blended before you put on any shadow. And I'm just applying this shadow into my crease area and just gonna keep blending that out until I like how it looks. The darker shade down here, and I'm just gonna put that in my inner corner, not inner corner, but the outer V corner. And I'm blending that in a sort of kind of a C shape. I'm gonna go back in with this brush. I'm gonna go back in with this shade. And I'm using that shade just to blend out the edges. And just because I did this on the other eye, I'm gonna do it on this eye as well. I'm gonna take this shade right here. And I'm blending the edges with this shade as well. And then I'm gonna go back in with the dark brown shade again. So after all that, I'm going to take the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour pot, and I'm going to shade Socialite creamy color, and it like turns to powder. It's definitely like metallic-y. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some of that on this brush, and like I'm not cutting the crease, but like I'm gonna put it as if I was, but I'm not. And I'm just gonna keep packing this shade onto my eyelid, bouncing between my finger and my brush. And I'm just gonna do this until I get the desired intensity of that shadow. I'm going back in with this palette, and I'm going back in with this color, and I'm just going to blend. Just going to pick up this again. Because I was really trying to glow, I went back in for more of that pigment. I'm just going to use the Maybelline TattooStudio Brown Liner in this shade 911. And I'm putting this on my eyelid in an angle, and I'm going to show you guys that angle, but I'm just dragging it across the whole eyelid very thick. Now I'm going to go back in with this palette once again, taking the same brush, taking this right here once again, and I'm just going to put it over the liner just to make it a bit darker. I'm gonna put on some mascara, and then I'm gonna put on my eyelashes, and then I'm gonna do my face. Okay, so a lot of the products I am using in this video are Maybelline, and this is not a sponsored video. I do enjoy Maybelline products, but I also am a campus ambassador with Maybelline, so I get sent free Maybelline products. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Falsie's Lashlift Hydro Fudge Waterproof Eyeliner. Poking yourself in the eye with mascara gotta be 10 out of 10 the worst makeup pain. Whew. The lashes I'm using are not drugstore. These are actually my own. But yeah, these lashes are from my own lash line. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And because I do have a detailed flawless foundation routine, I'm not going to go into depth here, but I'm just using my e.l.f. and my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer to prime my face. Okay, so now I have my lashes on. So next I am going to go in with foundation. The two foundations I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation and the Maybelline Fit Me Super Stay 24-Hour foundation. I'm using the shades 360 and then 355. I'm probably going to use majority 360 with a little bit of 355. And I'm just blending this with a generic flat shader brush. And then I'm going to take the brush that I previously concealed my under eyebrow with, and I'm just wiping off that extra concealer because I'm going to go in with my leftover foundation to conceal the top of my brow. I feel like this is how you get great brows without that halo around the face. For cream contour, I'm going to use the Black Opal True Color foundation stick, and then this is in the shade Ebony Brown. I'm giving you freshly just landed from Jamaica vibe. I just came from Turks and Caicos vibe. Full beat, I was in the sun living my best life vibe. And next I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm using two different brands for concealer. First up, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shades Tan and Hazelnut. And then I'm also using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn for that extra glow. And I like to go in with the darker concealer first, that's closer to my skin tone. Then I go in with the lighter one just for some brightness. Then I'm going to take my Rose Water Marble Badisco spray, and I'm just going to spray my face. I'm going to blend out the outer area, but I'm going to let the under eye dry down a bit, so when I blend it out, it's easier to blend and it's going to be more full coverage. And I'm just taking the brush that I contoured with just to blend my contour and my concealer together to make it more even. And then with this sponge, I'm showing you guys how I blend. I like to blend it exactly where I put it. I don't like to drag the concealer out because I feel like that just thins it and makes it harder to blend. So if you just blend exactly where you put it, it looks better in my opinion. I'm going to use the Airspun in the shade Original or Translucent, and I also want to use the Banana Deep Makeup Revolution. Before I set, I like to go in my blender just to make sure that I blend out all the creases so I'm not setting my creases down. And then I take my banana shade and I just pat that into my skin. I'm not baking with it, I'm just going to pat it in. And now I am baking with the translucent Airspun shade. And then I'm just going to set my contour with the Black Radiance Contour Palette in the shade Medium Deep and Dark Deep. And for nose contour, I go in with the light to medium palette, and I go in with the contour shade in this palette, and I use this to contour my nose, just so that my nose contour is not too harsh and not overly saturated. I take my Marvel with this Skill setting spray once again, and I spray my face. And for a more dewy and glowy look, I just press in that setting spray with my beauty blender. I'm using two different blushes today. The first one is from Maybelline, and it's their baked blushes. And I'm using a black Opal blush. They're baked blush as well. This is in Warm Berry, and this is in Carolina. Both of these, Black Radiance. And this brush is like pretty sheer, so like I like to get in there. If you don't use blush because you're scared to look like a clown, you should definitely try out this blush because you gotta put on a lot for it to show up. I feel like this is a great beginner's blush because you gotta go in hard for it to look like this. So I can't imagine you putting on too much blush if you use this blush. And then I'm gonna go with my Maybelline baked blush as well. I'm going with a black eyeliner, and it's the Kiss Waterproof Wonders liner. And this eyeliner is like very creamy, like creamy AF. No pressure, and it shows up. I'm also gonna go back in with the Maybelline Shadow Palette, this shade right here. And I'm just gonna put this in under my waterline. I'm gonna take that shade I just pointed out, and I'm putting that in my inner corner for a matte look. Continuous Mist setting spray to set my face. And I know this isn't necessarily drugstore, but like if we're talking about good setting spray, this is only like $17. So I think it makes the cut. I'm gonna go in with my True Complexion contour palette. I'm just gonna take the highlighter shade in there, and it's not really like an overbearing highlighter. It's like a cute and subtle one. I'm just gonna use that to highlight. I'm gonna use that to line my lips. I'm gonna take my Anastasia lip palette, and I'm gonna use that to do my lip color. Okay, and I'm gonna take this regular Ruby Kisses lip gloss from the beauty supply store that I got for $1. Yep. Now I'm done. So this is the final look. So that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my Flawless foundation routine makeup video that I posted about 2 weeks ago, and my Get to Know Me tag that I posted last week. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Like a quick little 5-hour, 6-hour check-in makeup wear. This is how it looks from a distance, because you shouldn't be that close anyway, you know, 6 feet or whatever, so I'm not gonna be that close. but I'm also just gonna zoom in so you guys can see how this makeup wore for me. So yeah, this was a full face drugstore. I even used drugstore setting powder, and if you was in my flawless foundation routine video, like if you seen that, you heard me talk about how you should definitely splurge on setting powders. But I guess I'm eating my words because I feel like I look pretty good for drugstore setting powder, to be honest. But yeah, a few things that I do want to point out is some creasing, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I can understand how the natural face is creases. Like, I understand creases are natural, creases are going to be there, so like that doesn't really bother me. But I have some under eye creases, as you can see, which I'm not really tripping about. I don't really care. And then I have small line creases, which I'm also not really tripping about. I don't really care because creasing is natural. But I just want you guys to see. Oh, and my pores. My pores are back. But like I said, I'm not really tripping. But yeah, I just want you guys to see how the makeup wore, because a lot of times you see makeup tutorials and you don't really see how the makeup wears throughout the day before you go buy it, because it might be good at application and trash later. So I just want you guys to see how the makeup is looking 5 hours later. And I think I rate all these products 10 out of 10. Like, this is my first time using a drugstore palette eyeshadow, and honestly, Morphe who? It's like, nah. Judy's Place who? It's like, nah, but yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope to see y'all again soon. So, bye. Okay. Oh, honestly, y'all need to stop sleeping on iPhone camera qualities, because if you feel like your camera quality is not good enough to record in, please go, because I have an iPhone, I don't know what this is, 10 XR. I have a 10, and there's like 4 new iPhones since mine came out, and all I did was go in my settings, and I just cranked that bitch up to 4K 90 frames, I think, frames per second. So, do you see this quality? Do you see this quality? Oh, okay.